Now at 5, a deadly weekend of shootings in Oregon. What we know about the moments that led up to police shootings in Salem and Corvallis. Plus,
I just try to do my best to do my part as far as, keeping the spread down.
Coronavirus cases tick back upward as Washington schools let out for spring break. The good and bad news with an update on COVID in our area. And later,
we see it as a responsibility in our synagogue to make sure that our community is kept safe, our own congregation and the community at large.
Congregations prepare for Passover and Easter celebrations, how they're welcoming worshipers and protecting against the pandemic. And first here at 5, the spring break season continues with kids in Southwest Washington out of school now, and the spring weather, well, it's playing its part. Thanks everyone for joining us here at 5. I'm Brittany Folkers. Now the problem with the springtime fun is that, well, the coronavirus threat isn't over. And as Tim Gordon reports, cases have been rising in Clark County.
More sunshine the day before Easter out on the Columbia River and along the Vancouver waterfront. People are enjoying it. Governor Jay Inslee was just here and had this to say about where things stand with the coronavirus.
So we got tremendous progress going on here in Clark County. I do want to say we have tremendous concerns, though, as well.
On one hand, vaccinations are increasing and available to everyone age 16 and up mid-April. Schools are reopening with hybrid learning, something that's been a long time coming. But new coronavirus cases are increasing after dropping and leveling off. So there are different messages about the pandemic for us to understand. Despite dire warnings of a fourth surge in parts of the country, the Centers for Disease Control says if you are fully vaccinated, you can travel in the United States without getting tested for COVID or going into quarantine. But you should still wear a mask, socially distance, and avoid crowds. The crowd on the Salmon Creek softball diamond is 11 and 12-year-old girls, all masked up for practice.
It's absolutely amazing. The girls have responded really well to keeping their masks on.
Melanie Heaton is a coach, but also the girls' softball commissioner.
I'm just happy to get out and be able to play and swing. It's been too long. It's been too long since we have been able to do this.
Masks for players, yep, and parents are staying 6 feet apart from each other.
Just off the field, Liz Burke loves being here, seeing daughter Presley play ball.
Oh my gosh, it feels amazing just to be outside and watching them get some exercise and do some things and interact with other friends.
Outside is better, according to Clark County Public Health. The county recorded 74 new coronavirus cases Friday, double the week's daily average, and the highest one-day total since late January. Public Health urges people this spring break to avoid large gatherings, gather outdoors if possible, and if indoors, keep it to 10 or fewer people from outside your household. Liz Burke gets it.
I try to follow the rules, not necessarily agree with all of them, but I'm doing my part, because I want to be open just like everybody else.
Tim Gordon, KGW News.
In Oregon, the state reported 476 new cases today as health officials warn over a potential new surge. They're urging people not to drop their guard. This chart tracks the daily numbers. They've been steadily declining for months now, but recently have started to tick back up. The state also reported 6 new deaths today. The vaccine rollout just expanded again in Oregon. Families of frontline workers can now get the shot starting Monday. This also includes families of previously eligible frontline workers like first responders and those in healthcare. Monday's vaccine eligibility expansion also includes people 16 and older with an underlying health condition. And now the CDC has added to its list of qualifying conditions. It now includes current or past smokers, people who are overweight based on BMI, diabetes 1 or 2, substance abuse, dementia, and others. We are a week away from a new vaccination site being fully operational in a local county that really needed one. And it came together through collaboration. Galen Etlin follows up on the launch yesterday, looking ahead to how you can get your shot.
Hello! Here for your first or second dose. This vaccine clinic in Newburgh launched Friday.
It's been a long road for people.
Mariah Robbins works with ADEC, a dental equipment manufacturer based in Newburgh, now helping Yamhill County get vaccinated.
There was a need in the community for a mass vaccination site, and we've got a 50-acre campus, so it worked out perfectly.
ADEC reached out to make this happen, and Providence picked up the call.
We gave them our vision, we showed up, and it was all set up, ready to go.
The first 500 patients Friday felt good about it.
A little bit of a pinch and that's it.
I feel relieved.
Oh, it's a very big relief. I've been rather anxious.
People do seem excited to be here, even if they're waiting.
And from now on, the operation will be a whole lot bigger.
Every Saturday, 2,000 a day until this is over.
The clinic runs 7 to 5 starting April 10th. People need an appointment, but can get invited by signing up ahead of time on getvaccinated.oregon.gov.
It's really not a lottery. We will have enough availability for everyone that signs up in Yamhill County through the Get Vaccinated Oregon tool.
The vaccine means something different to each person here.
So I can be around my grandkids. That's going to be nice.
Some light at the end of the tunnel.
I'm healthy and happy. What else can you be?
Neighbors helping neighbors.
It's such a relief to see some positive movement. We're just really thankful to be able to have this opportunity to support the community.
To navigate the new. Galen Etlin, KGW News.
Developing tonight, one man is dead after an officer shot and killed him in Salem. Art Edwards has been tracking the newest developments and joins us live in downtown Portland. Art.
Investigators say that it all started on Friday evening just after 5 o'clock in southeast Salem. Here's a look at the scene where police blocked off the area. What we know right now is that emergency responders got a call about a man having a mental health crisis and that he had hurt himself. Firefighters got to the 400 block of Ewald Street southeast first and say the man threatened them with a gun. Now, according to investigators, when police arrived, the man still had the gun and he confronted officers. That's when an officer shot and killed him. The man's name has not yet been released. No police officers or firefighters were hurt in the incident. And the Oregon State Police is the organization that is conducting the investigation into this shooting incident. The officers from Salem who were involved are now on administrative leave, as is the protocol with that department.
All right, Art, thank you so much. And for anyone who may be struggling with thoughts of suicide, there is help available. The number right there on your screen is the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. That's 1-800-273-8255. It's staffed 24/7 to help anyone who needs it. There's also been a deadly police shooting in Corvallis. This happened this morning at a Days Inn hotel. Police say hotel staff called saying a man with a knife was trying to get into guests' rooms. Officers arrived at about 3:30 a.m. Exactly what happened next is unclear, but police say, quote, shortly after arriving, officers shot and killed the man. All officers involved are on leave.